What if I told you the Gwen Tennyson you grew up watching might not be the real Gwen? What if, somewhere in the multiverse, there's a version of Gwen who became something beyond human? A cosmic predator who feeds on realities themselves. This isn't just a fan theory. It's something that's been hidden in plain sight, across episodes, timelines, and dimensions. And today, we're diving into the most terrifying theory in the entire Ben 10 multiverse, the Dark Gwen timeline. In this video, we're uncovering how Gwen's DNA was never fully human, how a single forgotten timeline may prove she escaped herself, and at the end, I'll show you evidence that the Dark Gwen still exists, watching us right now. And trust me, when you see what we've found at the end, you'll never look at Gwen the same way again. Gwen Tennyson. Smart, confident, and insanely powerful. From early episodes, we saw her casually using spells that even advanced magicians struggled to control. But here's where things get weird. Her powers don't fully align with human magic. In the Ben 10 universe, magic draws from mana, the life energy of the universe. But Gwen? She doesn't just channel mana, she generates it. In Ben 10 Alien Force, when Kevin describes Gwen's energy readings, he says her mana levels were identical to alien energy signatures. That means Gwen's power might be something far more ancient than human sorcery. Something cosmic. It all started when Paradox mentioned the multiverse theory. Infinite timelines, infinite Gwens. In one of these timelines, Ben 10,000, Gwen's magic evolved beyond control. She became God-tier powerful. She wasn't casting spells anymore. She was rewriting physics. But here's the thing. Every time Gwen levels up, reality itself bends. Look closely. The backgrounds distort. Colors shift. Time slows. It's almost as if the show's universe is reacting to her, like it's scared. And that brings us to a dangerous idea fans call the Energy Weaver. The theory suggests that in one reality, Gwen lost control, and instead of protecting universes, she consumed them. According to this theory, Gwen's consciousness became something like a universal parasite, being made of pure mana, able to feed on timelines. Imagine a spider, weaving an invisible web between dimensions, connecting realities and draining their energy. This is where the name comes from, the Energy Weaver. Fans believe that this version of Gwen, the Dark Gwen, reached a point where she could feel every Gwen across the multiverse. She realized they were all just versions of her, weaker, limited, incomplete. So she started hunting them. Every Gwen she absorbs makes her stronger. Every reality she touches vanishes. Now here's the scary part. In the main timeline, our Gwen sometimes freezes mid-battle, her eyes glowing pink, whispering ancient words. Those moments might not be random. They might be echoes from the Energy Weaver, trying to re-merge with her. Now, let's dig deeper into what caused the split. In multiverse logic, timelines branch when decisions differ. So what choice did Gwen make that created a version so dark, so powerful, that she became a cosmic predator? It might have been during the events of Alien Force Season 3. Remember when Gwen tapped into her anodite form for the first time? That was her true form. Not human, but part anodite. Energy beings from the planet Anodyne. But in that exact moment, in another timeline. She didn't stop. She didn't return to human form. She stayed in energy form, forever. And that's when the Gwen we know escaped. Think about it. Her sudden mastery of spells, her control over mana, her calmness around dimensional anomalies. It's not random growth, it's experience. The Gwen we've been watching might not be the original Gwen at all. She might be a survivor from a destroyed timeline. Now, I know what you're thinking. This can't be real. It's just a theory. But look at the evidence. In Ben 10, Omniverse, when Gwen appears briefly, her aura color is slightly different. Her eyes glow longer, and there's a strange symbol on her forehead for a single frame. Something resembling a web pattern. Coincidence? Or a signature of the Energy Weaver? Even Paradox, the time traveler who's seen everything, avoids Gwen's future. He's the only character who never comments on her end timeline. He mentions Ben's future, Kevin's future, even Vilgax's, but not Gwen's. Why? Because maybe there isn't one. Because maybe the Gwen from this universe was never supposed to exist. Now here's where everything comes full circle. We went through dozens of episodes, scripts, interviews, and found something that made us stop. In a 2008 interview, one of the writers said this: Gwen's story isn't over. Some versions of her will do things even Ben can't comprehend. That line, combined with the coded animation frame, suggests something huge. So what if the Energy Weaver Gwen isn't gone? What if she's still out there, observing every version of herself, including the one in our timeline? Here's the craziest part. In the multiverse theory, watching something creates an observer effect, a quantum connection between realities. Meaning, if she's watching us, we might also be watching her. And maybe that's why her story never truly ends. Because as long as we keep watching, the Energy Weaver keeps existing. So, do you think Gwen really escaped her darker self? Or are we just witnessing her rebuild strength, episode by episode, timeline by timeline? Comment below your theory. I'll be picking the wildest one and turning it into our next deep dive. And trust me, the next one might just connect Gwen to someone you never expected, Ben himself. Until then, stay curious and stay watching, because in the multiverse of Ben 10, nothing ever truly ends.